Alright guys, we are about to start round 2 of the Pokemon TCG Online Alpha Tournament, and looks like our next opponent is going to be Narco-type, so it does look like we have the advantage over him, and we will see what happens, see if we can make it to the final round. Playing our trusty Greninja Kingdra deck, been very successful with it. I go second again, and I start off with a pretty abysmal hand here, but we have an in, and we're facing a Swaddle, and it does 20 for 1 grass. Now, this is actually relevant because in 2 turns he could take me out. Okay, we see the Chariot and the Master Ball here, so I'm not too really worried about this deck, but we are in a position where we need to have something to continue. And he has the Genesect here. I don't know if he'll be playing the Genesect DXs. If he does, maybe we could see some red signals come into play, but his type advantage is not as strong as he thinks it is at the moment. Now, hopefully when we end here, we'll be able to draw maybe a Horsey and some more Froakies. And we do see an Ultra Ball here discarding a Roserade. Not the Le Parfum one. We also have a Yanmega. Certainly not nearly as good as Yanmega Prime from the Heart Gold Soul Silver expansions. But so it looks like overall we have a grass deck. And like I said, unless we see a lot of Pokemon Catcher heads, or I don't draw Pokemon off of this N here, I think we're in pretty good position. And we see a Bulbasaur here and a Pass. So we do see a Level Ball here. We are going to be able, Sigilif is a good option here just to wall behind for a little bit. But I think I want to actually be more aggressive here. Unless, what does this Genesect do? 180 plus 20, flip a coin. So I think I'm just going to grab the Horsey and attach to the Froakie in preparation for a retreat. And I think I'm going to end here and just save the Juniper. And I do see another Horsey here, and we're going to be able to get a turn 2 Greninja here. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. So we probably should have Junipered there. That was pretty bad. But we're going to be safe for at least, I would think, one more turn here. So we'll see what my opponent does. Now the nice thing, though, if I do decide to Skyla for the rare candy, I won't have anything. But oh, he hits the Ether, so we could be in some trouble here. We could be in some real trouble. And he attaches to the Seawaddle. And I'm not weak to grass here, so I'm comfortable. But this Genesect really could cause us problems if we can't get out of this pretty quickly. And we draw another Water Energy. Wow, that's really not very good for us here. I'm not sure actually what the correct play here is going to be. I could Skyla for the beach, but then again, I'm only going to be able to draw 3 cards here. And I think that's actually going to be my play, just because it gives me some backup for future turns. He still needs to attach 1 more energy to this Genesect before he can start steamrolling me, and I'm pretty confident in our ability to be able to do something about it. But we're probably going to lose Horsey next turn. And we hit a Skyla, so we could rare candy into Kingdra next turn. And that will be big, because this Genesect is going to be a pain. We're going to be on a 2-turn clock to knock this thing out. And I think that we're going to be able to do it. I actually should have attached to the Horsey last turn to get another one into the discard pile. I'm going to send this up here. And this game is going to be pretty close, surprisingly. We are not doing very good right now, at all. I have no way to discard energy. All I can do is Tri-Bullet, and that's going to last me for 2 turns. And our backs are up against the wall. This is a pathetic start on my side. Partially due to a small misplay, but like I said, there's not much I can do. I'm actually going to attach to Kingdra this turn, and there's a good reason why. Next turn when he attacks me, I can retreat to my Froakie, and that'll put another Water Energy in the discard pile while he takes that prize here, and I think it'll actually allow me to be okay. And I'm going to go ahead and Tri-Bullet here and just put a couple 30s here and there. Now, my opponent seems to be in a very strong position, and he is for the most part, but I definitely think I have a decent shot at pulling out of this, especially with all those basics out here. I mean, imagine if I had this hand and a Greninja or two. I mean, it'd just be game over. Now, this is important. I did not see the 2 Froakie prized, and we're already going to be down 1. So I'm going to have 1 Froakie left in deck until I start taking prizes. And that's pretty devastating here. And I top deck a Kingdra, absolutely worthless card. So I'm going to retreat here, allow him to take the Froakie attached to this one, and just Tropical Beach. And I do hit some cards here, so that is very, very nice. But no supporter still. Now, if he manages to hit a Pokemon catcher, that will likely be the end of my game. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this Roserade does. 60 plus poison. So, looks like they're shutting down the option to begin testing here. Now, we are going to be able to knock this thing out this turn. But this thing is going to be able to knock us out next turn. So, wow. What a predicament we are in. So we're going to want to get as many Pokemon out as possible this turn. And go from there. Yeah, we are in a tough position. But I still think this game is definitely salvageable. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I do not have a Kingdra ready to go back up. But I think that next turn I will, hopefully, if I can. Let's see, I could just grab the rare candy here and go for the Greninja out, but that doesn't help me. So I'm going to need to get the Chorus out next turn, and hope that I draw something here, and that's going to be about my best option. I might just evolve the Kingdra and let the Voltorb get knocked out. I don't really see a huge reason not to, and we're definitely going to knock this sucker out this turn. Probably going to attach to the Voltorb, just in preparation for our next Dragon Vortex here, because, like I said, his Roserade is going to kill us this turn, and we're going to go down to 3 prizes pretty early. But I can take 2 prizes, or not 2 prizes, I can take a prize next turn if I need to. That Bulbasaur is at 30, so surprisingly enough, a slow start, even with this deck, can be even beaten by the likes of a grass deck like this. And that's mainly due to this Genesect. I mean, you power that up and you're hitting for 80 a turn while I'm struggling to set up. It's going to be hard for me. And he's going to get the rare candy into the Leavanny here. Wow. This match is going to be tough. I'm going to go down to 2 prizes before I can do anything. Wow. I might not pull this game out, and that is not good. I can Chorus for 5 here. And that's really about what I can do. I hit the level ball to go into the Greninja, or to go into the Frogadier, which is going to be very helpful. And I think at this point I'm fairly confident about my ability to pull off this game here, especially if I flip heads on this Destiny Burst. So we'll have to see. We're going to attach to the Kingdra here just to draw more cards and Tropical Beach it out, and we hit the rare candy, but no Kingdra. That is super important that we hit that next turn. And he hits the EXP share here. That's going to be relevant. Oh no, a red card. But we do hit the Kingdra off of it and the Tool Scrapper. So this is actually going to be a decent spot for us here. I still am confident in my ability to pull this game out. I'm not too worried about this Leavanny, to be honest. But we're going to go down to 2 prizes here. And, oh no, I did not hit the heads on the Destiny Burst. That's very unfortunate here. I really needed to hit that. And as you can see here, I hit the Greninja and the Kingdra. I'm going to be able to Juniper discarding 0 cards, and that's going to be pretty huge. And I think I'm going to Water Shark in here, this Roserade. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to knock it out this turn unless I decide to... I'm actually not going to do that. I have to now. unfortunately. So I have to find a way to get another water in the discard pile. Actually, I'm good to go, so I'm good to knock this thing out. And we're just going to Juniper here. 20 cards left in deck. And I think at this point our best option is going to be to Dowsing Machine for a level ball. And we're going to go ahead and... Actually, we can't get another Froakie out, so we're going to cancel. We're going to have to grab a Froakie off the prizes. And wow, this is a situation here. So we're going to hit the thing for 60 unless it has water resistance, which it does. Oh no, so we can hit it for 40. We can't even knock this thing out this turn. Oh man, that is just brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. I guess we're just going to take prizes anyway. We're going to go for the Tri-Bullet here, knocking out the Bulbasaur and the Leavanny, and hitting the Leavanny so we can get the Froakie. And I still am, contrary to maybe popular belief, I'm fairly confident in our ability to pull this match out because he's going to be out of attackers next turn. He can hit me for 60 and I'll be poisoned. But I think I'm going to be able to take care of the Leavanny pretty quickly. So 4 prizes to 2. We'll see if we can make a comeback. It's a tough 2 prizes for him to take. I'm not sure if he can do it, but we'll see. Now, I definitely am going to focus on hitting his Leavanny because it is going to attack next turn, and that's going to be painful. So we're going to put the Froakie down here. We're going to knock this thing out with Tri-Bullet. And I'm not sure how we're going to avoid the knockout from this next turn. And I'm not sure what our response is either. I think it's going to be a Greninja attack. So we want to get this thing down to 50 damage as quickly as possible. So we're going to hit it for 30, and it's going to go down to 70. So we need to hit this thing for 30 twice this turn, basically. And that's going to be our Water Shuriken that's going to allow us to do that. I think I'm going to end my opponent here. Maybe he'll miss the energy. I think that is probably our best bet, and attach the water to Greninja just in case we don't draw it. And yeah, I think we are going. Is there anything I need with the Dowsing Machine? Not that I really see. So we're going to end here. Going to put us at 4 cards. My opponent at. Actually, wow, we hit a pretty good hand here, and put my opponent at 2 cards. So maybe we'll get lucky. He'll miss the energy, and I definitely think a comeback here is within the realm of possibility. And here we get the Professor letter, which is also important. We might lose the Kingdra this turn, but that Leavanny is going down, as is the Yanma, unless he evolves into the Yanmega, which, as we can see, he discarded. So we'll see what my opponent does here. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Like I said, even against these type of decks, a slow start can be painful. And as you can see, my start was very painful. Now, here's a dangerous position for me, too. Because my Kingdra, if it goes down, which it might here, it did not. That's really huge. It's going to go down coming into my turn next turn. I'm not sure what attack he used, but that was really important because Greninja is weak to grass. So that was really lucky. I don't think we can win the game this turn, but we surely can try. I will. Let's see, 1. I will be able to actually take. If these both have 60, nope. I will be in a certainly good position after this. We are going to have to hit the this thing with Water Shuriken again to get the effect for a Tri-Bullet. It is 50, so we're going to hit it with Water Shuriken. And we're probably also going to hit the Shelmet here. And actually, we are going to win the game this turn because I have 3 prizes. So we're going to win the game this turn. That's going to be it. Let me just double check all my math here. He has 20, 30, and 10. So that's going to be the game here. As you can see, this deck has a very strong comeback potential. We were way behind in that game, and we get the achievement hat trick, knock out 3 Pokemon for the game in 1 turn. Very, very effective and very, very good. Even though, as you saw, we were not doing so hot at the beginning of that. So, next round of the tournament is beginning in 30 seconds. So I'm going to shut this video off and start a new one really quick. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.